In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the number one secret to Warren Buffett's success. And the good news is, this secret is something we all have access to. Hey everyone, I'm James Knoll, founder of Root Financial Partners, and I'm here to teach you what you need to know to create a secure retirement. Now, when I ask you, who's the most successful investor of all time? Who's the first person that comes to mind? Well, for most people, it's probably Warren Buffett, right? As of this recording, his net worth is over $113 billion, and that's been built entirely upon Berkshire Hathaway, which is his investment company. Well, what if I was to tell you that Warren Buffett is not actually the most successful investor of all time? Don't get me wrong, he is certainly successful. He's certainly someone whose success is something that we would all want to emulate, but he is not the most successful investor of all time. The most successful investor, if you're just measuring by market returns or by fund returns, is a guy named Jim Simons. Jim Simons runs the Renaissance Fund, and since 1988, his annualized returns have been about 67% per year. Now, for perspective, the long-term return on the S&P 500 is about 10%. The long-term return on Warren Buffett's fund, Berkshire Hathaway, is about 22%. So Warren Buffett pretty handily outperforms the S&P 500 by over 100%. He outperforms it by double, but Jim Simons does that even more. His annualized returns of 66% since 1988 is an incredible feat that few have even come close to matching. So why is it that Warren Buffett is worth so much more than Jim Simons? Now, don't get me wrong, Jim Simons has an incredible net worth. His net worth as of this recording is about $28 billion. So it's not as if he's had no success in the net worth column. He certainly has. But when you compare that to Warren Buffett, why is it that Warren Buffett is worth about 4 times more when Jim Simons has clearly had superior returns? Well, the secret to Warren Buffett's success isn't actually his returns. It's something that we all possess, and it's time. The number one thing that Warren Buffett has done is he has consistently invested, and he has remained invested for a very, very long time. Take a look at some of these numbers. Warren Buffett bought his first stock at the age of 11. He bought 3 shares of Citi Service preferred stock for a total of $114.75. He did that at age 11. As of this recording, Warren Buffett is 91 years old, meaning as an investor, he has been investing longer than most of us have even been alive. So are his returns incredible? Absolutely. Would any of us take his returns when we look at our portfolio and our planning? Of course, who wouldn't want that? But it's not been the secret to his success. In fact, in his book called The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel makes an incredible point. He says this. He says if Warren Buffett was like a normal investor, and say he started sometime investing in his 30s because he spent his 20s traveling the world, enjoying time with his friends, doing the things typically that most of us do, what if he had started in his 30s and had retired around age 60? Well, had he still maintained the incredible returns that he had, he would have been worth about $12 million when he was 60, but not the billions and billions of dollars that he's worth today. So what's the actual key to his success? Yes, it's partially his returns, but the biggest factor is by far the time he's been in the game. The time that he's allowed compounding to continue to work as magic, taking his net worth to higher and higher and higher levels. Take a look at some of this data for Warren Buffett. At age 50, Warren Buffett was worth around $300 million. Now that's an incredible amount of money, but it's nowhere near the amount of money that he has today. It's not an amount that's going to put him in the top 5 richest people in the world. At age 50, he was worth around $300 million. At age 56, he officially became a billionaire. So at age 56, Warren Buffett became a billionaire, and today he's worth $113 billion, meaning over 99% of Warren Buffett's net worth today has been grown after his 56th birthday. In fact, almost all of it has been grown after the age which he became eligible for Social Security. So why is it that he's sitting there with many, many, many billions of dollars and most of us are not anywhere near that? Yes, part of it has to do with his return. He's had incredible returns over that time period, but the biggest factor to his success has been his time in the game. When you look at investing, oftentimes we think that investment success comes down to how much money we can put into our investment portfolio, and yes, that's part of it. The biggest part of it is how long we give our investments to compound. How long do we let our money not just sit there, but make money for us and have that compounding take effect? because when you look at the magic of compounding, it's pretty incredible what it does over time, and Warren Buffett is really just a testament to this. So what's the takeaway from this? Well, you and I might never be quite the investor that Warren Buffett is. You and I will almost certainly not be the investor that Jim Simons has been, with his annualized returns of 66% going on 30 plus years. But what we can do is we can stay committed to the investment game. The interesting thing about Warren Buffett is he stuck with it through multiple recessions, through multiple presidencies, through multiple cases of inflation and multiple cases of crises around the world. He has remained disciplined, he's remained consistent, and he has allowed compounding to work itself out. Now, whether you are years away from retirement or you're already in your retirement journey, keep in mind what your goals are with your money. Your money is not just something to be used today. Even if you're already retired and thinking, oh my goodness, well, I don't have time on my side, I'm living on this money. Well, how long is that retirement going to last? Do you need to keep up with inflation for 10, 15, 20 plus years? Do you have legacy goals for family or charity that you want to pass your money to? When we really look at time horizons, they're almost always much longer than we actually think they are. So when we understand time horizons properly, you and I both can apply the secret to Warren Buffett's success to our own financial portfolio. So discipline is clearly a key. I would love to know in the comments below, tell me what's helped you stay disciplined, even as things don't seem so hot in the stock market. I think that's wisdom that all of us could use. Now, if you're watching this and saying, how can I construct my portfolio to be invested the right way, to take advantage of that compounding over time, be sure to watch this series above. Thanks for watching. This is James Knoll with Root Financial Partners. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to share it with someone else who you think would benefit from this information. And also, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Finally, if you'd like to see how we help clients create a secure retirement, be sure to check out our website at rootfinancialpartners.com.